Okay, is that better?
It's me, Mario.
It's me, Mario.
I don't care if I let it pass. Hello, everybody.
Yeah, it's live.
I'm just gonna chill.
She's like, I'm gonna squeeze behind Sarah.
Yeah.
Hi, Tiffany. Good morning. Hi, Charlie. Can everybody hear me okay now? Sorry that I had the thing turned off. Look at how funny Sarah's hair's starting to look. Look at that color. Whoa, girl. I mean, the color's really neat looking, actually.
Yeah, I don't think you could recreate it if you tried.
No, there's no way. Hi, Snow. We got Yosef. Hi, Yosef. Hi, Yvonne. Good stuff. By the way, you guys, let's see if you guys can see it. It's healing up. You gotta love the color of that, right? Like, seriously, look at the color. Oh, I can't even show you guys very well. Look at that color. It's healing up, though. I mean, this part's finally healing, but it's like a rock now. Like, it's hard as a rock right there. Hi, Shona. Oh, there's my baby. Look at these birds. Hi. And there's my other baby. That's an Arian. And that's a Sarah, of course. Yeah, it was really bad at first, Tiffany. So it's much better now than it was.
What are you doing?
I'm trying so hard. She's trying to climb the chair to give me a kiss. That's so cute.
I got stuck like right here, and I'm like.
So, by the way, if you guys notice right here in the corner, that's where we have the guineas. Oh, thank you, Yvonne. She said 3 pretty ladies. And so we have the guineas right there in the corner, but we still keep getting comments on the very first live feed video we did. I think we're at a point now, I'm probably going to have to pull that video down. Because I don't think people are aware that things have changed quite a bit. Were you watching a really old vlog? That's awesome. So, hi Debbie. And so we keep getting a whole bunch of comments. Sarah, hold on, baby. Don't be goofy when I'm trying to explain something. But we keep getting comments still about the first cage that we had and the wheel that was in there. Like, all of that has changed, of course, since that video. 95. Yeah, we are in the high 90s, and we have a humidity today. Like, we never have humidity here. And right now our humidity is over 32%. So it's going to be 115 today with a humidity of 32%. So that's just nasty. What do you need? Where do I set them? You need to bring these right back. I mean it, please. Because you guys have lost every one of my nail clippers. Tiffany said hi, Taylor.
Hi.
And so we still keep getting, like, even today we got this, somebody wrote us literally a message about 20 paragraphs long of proper care for a guinea pig. And I know, they weren't being hateful. The ones we're getting now, because like I said, I'm filtering everything, but the ones we're getting now is everybody trying to give us advice. There's Dewey. Do you see Dewey up there running around? He's right there. He's running in and out of his little home right there. And they can go up and down the steps. Like, they have a little, like a little area right there where they can go up and down the stairs. So they have, like, not stairs, but like it's a platform. And it's at a nice angle so they can get up and down. But, oh yeah. So it's just funny because today we got like this 20 paragraph thing about proper size of a cage and yada yada yada. And first of all, I just want to touch on this for anybody that comes in. Snow says hi doctor. What? Are you really? Oh, awesome, Debbie. That's so cool. And so the funny part was, my sister has a bad infection and it's in her foot. Oh, you didn't mean that? I was like, doctor. It's all right, Snow. It's okay. I was like, who's doctor? But anyhow, yeah, I'm sorry, Michaela. You guys can hear them? They're so happy. They're such happy little piggies. They look so tiny in that space now. And it's so funny when they get to running laps in there. it is hilarious because they get super crazy. You have great news, Chris? You're going to Hershey Park? Oh, I want to go to Hershey Park so bad. That is one place I definitely want to go. Oh, that's hilarious. When he was born, he sounded like a guinea pig. Yeah.
You scared me just now.
Yeah, they scared the crap out of you, didn't they? Every time you come by the door, they'll jump or whatever, and it scares you half to death. Nice hairdo.
Yeah.
But, anywho, so I was doing the research and everything before we even got Brady. And Sarah she already had her guinea pig cage. And so we did the measurements on it. We went and looked it up, and it was a 7.5 square foot cage, which is the actual recommended size cage for a guinea, a single guinea, or up to 2 guineas in that space. Now, that's only just the cage. They also are going to have a playpen, so you're going to have a run yard for them. Have y'all ever been to a Rascal? I have not been to a concert of Rascal Flatts, but I love Rascal Flatts. So I've never been to their concert though. Sarah is actually in the other room now. She's with Arian, her friend, her BFF, and they are being girls goofing off. She's her sister, so they're goofing off. That was Sarah's. You got accepted? Oh my gosh! Congrats, Chris. Congrats. Like, seriously, come on, you guys. Let's give little smiley faces for Chris in the comments, because that's freaking awesome. Congratulations, Chris. I'm so happy for you. That is amazing. But yeah, so we were doing our research, and we did a lot of stuff before. Now, we got some bad advice from one of the pet stores, and that sucks, because they're trained in this stuff. Like, they're supposed to know what stuff they're supposed to give out and not give out.
Ow, ow.
I'm doing pretty good, Charlie. Thank you.
Oh, I didn't do it.
Okay, Debbie. Good luck with that baby. I can't wait to see the finished product. I've been following you on Facebook with it, so that's awesome. It's her, Michaela. That's not her actual sister, like blood sister. She's her her best friend, but they call each other sisters. Sarah and Arian have known each other since 2009. So 2009 was when they first met.
Uh-huh.
So, you guys are awesome. Thank you for putting the smileys there for Chris.
This is the best. Taste this.
Oh,
Taste
but it's a
taste
rock
Doesn't matter.
star.
It tastes good. Watch out for the hair.
Which kind is it though? Whipped orange?
Yeah. I think you've tried it before. Tastes pretty good. It's not got all that carbonation.
I don't like that. That's why I don't like it. I like the carbon.
Well, I mean,
I'm
isn't
scared
that a
to
lot?
go, but I know God is with me. Oh yeah, Chris, you've got this. Hi, Meg. And Taylor.
Hi.
Yay, guys. Well, good job. I love seeing that you guys put the smileys in there for Chris. Thank you guys so much. But yeah, so we did a lot of research on the guineas before we got the guinea. And then when we were reading up, you can have a lone guinea pig. You can have them by themselves. You just have to give them a lot more extra time. So the first 2 days with Brady, we started noticing that even with Sarah spending every waking eyeball minute with him, oh yeah, Chris, he's in, like, you're right, Elizabeth, he's going to have an amazing time at that school. Okay, Tiffany. And so we noticed that he was starting to show signs of, like, depression. He was hiding in the little guinea pig bed area, like their little hutch thing that you give them in there, like you give them a little hut. He wasn't coming out of there, and he definitely wasn't eating as much as he should. And so that's when we let everybody know we were going to go ahead and go get his brother, Dewey. When we got there, though, Dewey was the one we told you guys about, that somebody had put hot glue on his bum. Since then, we've learned kind of why the hot glue was used and why children thought it was a good idea. They were trying to put a tail on Dewey. I don't know why, but the parents were quick enough to find out what was going on, because they were attempting to put it on all the guineas. But Dewey happened to be the very first victim of these children, and the parents removed the guineas from the home, realizing that their kids just weren't ready to be, guinea pig parents, so to speak. Obviously, they weren't ready either, especially if they had a male and female in the same enclosure together, which got pregnant. You shouldn't be populating animals if you don't know what you're doing. And so all those guineas, mom, dad, and the 3 babies were brought over to C&D, which is where we adopted them from. When we got there, though, and we went to pick up Dewey, she said, well, you do know that he has a messed up leg. In looking further into Dewey's leg, Dewey was born that way. He's got a deformed hind leg. The vet said there's no reason to remove it. It's not hindering him. It's not rubbing anything. He's not dragging it. He still knows how to pick it up and actually move the entire hip. It's just the foot's not properly developed. And so it's not, he doesn't use it the way, like, he doesn't walk front to, like he walks with both legs together. But he's super freaking fast. He gets around like a champ. He is an amazing little guinea pig, and he is the most affectionate of the 3. But while we were there, because Dewey does have the messed up hind end, the girl that was there, she said, you know, why don't, and I was telling her, I said, oh, but what about his little brother, their brother? Is he going to have, do you think he'll get adopted with somebody? Mm-hmm. And she goes, why don't you just take him too? No charge. She didn't charge us for Sebastian. So we ended up getting Sebastian at no cost. And so we just decided to keep all 3 brothers together. And they are super funny together. Brady and Sebastian stay with each other all the time. Dewey kind of stays on his own because they like to pick on him. He's much smaller than they are. They're playing with the baby. Dewey is much smaller than Brady and Sebastian. Sebastian is the largest of the group. But here's the kicker. Brady is the boss of the group. Brady has definitely shown a tendency towards being the most dominant of the group. Sebastian is just now finally coming around where he'll come to your hands. Brady, not so much yet. Sebastian will come up to your hands, but he doesn't want you to catch him. He'll come up and he'll lick your hands and he'll check your hands out, but he won't run from you. And then you've got Dewey, who doesn't run from you at all. You can open the cage and Dewey will come right over and greet you. And he's literally just that affectionate of a little guinea. Brady, however, will run from you until his heart content before you can try to catch him. So it's pretty funny. You gotta go. Okay, Chris, have a good day. He hot glued his fingers together? Ouch. Hot glue is super friggin' hot, so that would be painful. You're going to Hirschberg next Saturday, the 22nd? Yeah. By the way, you guys, Thursday the 20th is my birthday, and I will be doing a live stream, birthday live stream on Twitch. I'm going to try to start at like 10 a.m., and I'm just going to run it through until Feral Wife goes on. Because I like hosting her whenever she goes online. So I'm going to be running a birthday stream. And then, I mean, who knows, I may carry past that or whatnot. Mm-hmm. Oh, the baby's cute. Yeah, that's Sarah's doll, Mason. What are you, ow, you hit my hand.
Take me into your loving arms.
Okay, I can't sit back like that. That's painful. You wish you could have a guinea pig? Sarah, you're pulling my chair backwards. I cannot sit like that. That hurts.
I'm heavy.
No, anybody could pull it back. I just can't sit like that. Caitlin said, hi, Sarah.
Oh.
But yeah, I just think it's super funny because we've posted several videos since initially getting Brady. And we've vlogged the upgraded cage and everything. And yet, we're still getting a whole bunch of comments on the fact that he needs a bigger cage, he needs to get rid of the wheel. You're having surgery next Friday morning? Oh, Stephanie, I'm sorry. Well, I hope everything goes great and that you recover quickly.
Like my lips are sunburned.
Yeah. They don't look too bad, though, thank goodness.
But they feel sunburned.
This is all growing out.
Ow.
What
My
happened?
wrist popped.
Your wrist popped?
Uh-huh.
You said to me, your wrist popped.
No, my wrist popped.
When you said your. That was cute. I was like, wait, no, it didn't. She's too cute.
Uh-uh.
Oh, she keeps coming in here.
I like my mom.
The boys are so cute.
I ran.
Yeah, I know. Her hair is really crazy colored. She had bleached it out, and then dyed it, like had it bright blue, and then went swimming. And this is the result of having blue hair and going swimming. So it's kind of come out a little bit crazy, but it's really neat looking. Tiffany, if you go into the description box on any of our videos right now, if you go into the description box, it's gonna say my Twitch channel. You just click on that link, and then at the top of the Twitch page is gonna say follow. And you hit, there's a heart at the top. If you click on that heart, that will allow you to follow me on Twitch.
Hello, people.
So, yeah, it's super, super easy. Like I said, the link is in the description of every video that we've posted in the past, 2 months. So if you just go there, click on that, and you'll be able to go there. And like I said, there's a heart at the top of the page. So just click on that. But yeah, so I will be doing a birthday stream on Thursday, day of my birthday. Yeah, she's so cute. What are you guys going to be doing today? This child has lost her mind. Ew, what are you doing? By the way, because the humidity is so high, we all have really puffy hair.
Mine's always puffy.
Is it going to be... No, there's no vlog today. That's why we're live streaming today. We did not film yesterday. The kids went out to the river yesterday. I did a lot of work with cleaning up and kind of organizing the guinea pig cages. And then had a chase down with Sebastian because he got out of the little runner that we had him in while I was trying to get the cage done, which was pretty funny. Yeah, that's normal, Meg. People on YouTube, especially on YouTube, would I be able to chat? Yeah, you're able to chat just like you are right now, Tiffany, on Twitch. You're able to type and everything on Twitch just like you are right now. You're leaving for Germany in 15 days? Ah, Elizabeth, awesome. Oh, Snow, I hope everything goes okay. But yeah, Meg, the thing is, when you start off with YouTube, and I've been a part of the YouTube community as a watcher for a very long time, since back in 2006, I think it was 2006 was when I watched my very first YouTube video, and it happened to be a Charles Trippy YouTube video. And was hooked on his channel from there on. Back then, you didn't even have a subscribe button. You didn't have any of that. There was none of that kind of stuff. But I had started watching him back then, and everything was great. I loved reading people's comments to him and stuff like that because he was super funny. When you first start off, everything seemed like everything is great because you're new to the game. Everything's kind of mellow. You don't really have a bunch of people coming in. But as you start to gain success on YouTube, in today's society, apparently becoming successful is frowned upon. People don't want to see other people succeeding anymore, but back in the day, people pushed for people to succeed. So you would have people sharing videos back in the day. You have to check this out. You have to see what I just watched. And that's how people would grow. But you don't have that anymore in the community. You have people, even big YouTubers, shutting down small ones, making fun of or picking on or not acknowledging. And so it's gotten really, really ugly in the YouTube community. And so hence the reason why we're not really pushing our channel anymore. We're going to continue posting and whatnot, but we're not doing what we were doing before. We're not sharing it on several platforms. We're just kind of letting it be right here on YouTube. And sharing with you guys on Facebook, but that's it. I'm not pushing it out there any further.
We might be able to get to hang out with Nani this weekend.
Okay.
It's gonna be awesome. Can't wait. Love my Nani.
Your first was Jess Fam? Awesome. Yeah, she is amazing, right? What an amazing mom. I was born Saturday. His weight, 4'4". Oh, little tiny one. Yeah, the EEG glue sucks. We had so much fun trying to get that out of Sarah's hair. My hair is getting super long. It's super puffy right now because of this humidity. So I have to keep on pushing it behind my back. But no. So on YouTube, you guys, it's really sad to see the community falling apart. However, there are still big mass numbers of people that are so super supportive. you have the really ugly people on YouTube. Like, that's any platform, anywhere you go. And the sad part is if those people were out in public and ran into you face to face, they wouldn't even dream of actually saying what they say behind a keyboard. They get ballsy behind a keyboard. And they think that they're slick and funny. Journey has been one heck of a ride, and I'm so happy she found Chris and her happiness. I know, right? Like, seriously, she has been through the ringer as a young woman. Not just as a young woman, but as a mom who has given her all, like her heart, everything to being a mommy. I remember when she was still pregnant with Lilia, and I just thought, this young woman, this girl, I liked when she explained, you know, when she got pregnant and her reaction and all that. It was amazing. She's just amazing. If you guys haven't seen Jess Pham and her very first video, you really should go look back on it. She's now a mom of 7. 5 of hers naturally born, and 2 are 3 now, but 2 are from her husband's. Okay. Is it back on? Okay. Sorry, guys. Oh my gosh, what the heck? They gave me an anti-seizure medication right before I was going to get it done. Wouldn't that have not caught any? Right, Caitlin, that's true. That makes no sense to give you any anti-seizure medication when doing an EEG. Alright, bye, Yvonne. Have a good evening. Yes, no, Sarah did the one at home as well. She did the one at the hospital where she was on it for like 4 days, though it was never connected correctly. The machine broke on 2 different occasions. They moved her from one room to another. It was a total mess. But when she did the one here at home, they were finally able to catch the seizures. Not only that, but she was off of all anti-seizure medication. She was off of all medications that were in place to try to prevent seizures. So the week prior, they took her off of everything. And let her body build up naturally, and then did that. Really, Tiffany? We're the first vloggers you ever watched? Holy cow. See, my first vlogger ever was Charles Trippy. I started watching him in 2006. And the very first video I ever watched of him was him playing in the water with Zoe. And then he posted pictures of Zoe when he first got Zoe. And her playing seeing herself in the mirror, and then when he tried to give her a lemon peel, it was like, seriously, I have so many memories when I think back on Charles Trippy's videos, and the progression of where he started with YouTube to where he is now, and his beautiful wife, and the way that they're going forward. He's had his ups and downs. I also still follow his first wife, Ali Speed, who is one of my favorite people. And she is absolutely amazing. So I hate when people try to compare the 2 women from Charles's life, because they're not anywhere near the same type of people. They're nowhere near the same human. They're 2 completely separate individuals. Everybody in that situation is grown adults. People fall out of relationships. People fall out of love, and people grow. And I think that's kind of what happened in their situation, was that they both started to grow up and grew in different directions, and that is perfectly okay. And when you can leave on even terms, and know that this is time to end this, is the smart thing to do, instead of dragging something out and being fake. I think that what they did was the right thing, and now they're both very happy in the roads that they're on, and I think that that's amazing. And it's okay to love both of them still, and to follow both of them on their platforms still. And I think that anybody who says you have to choose one over the other is very childish. You wouldn't ask a child to choose one parent over the other in a divorce, so why would you ask your audience to choose one person over the other, knowing that they both have already had their own channels from the beginning? So it's just one of those things where I love both of them still equally, and I still follow both of them on their platforms and on their social media, and I will continue to do that unless I'm given any other reason not to. And I'm going to be meeting Ali Speed in October at TwitchCon, so I'm super looking forward to that. Wow, yeah, Elizabeth. Yeah, I talked about Katie and Cullen. Yep. They gave you Keppra? Jeez, an allergic reaction. There's a lot of people that are allergic to Keppra. I'm wondering why that is. But, yeah, so I've watched Charles for years and years and years. Like, you guys, 11 years now, I've been watching and following his videos. Before he even made the CTFXC. CTFXC didn't come until about 8 years ago. But the first couple of years that I watched him, it was just the Charles Trippy channel and the Trippy channel, which were like skits. Like, he did little skits and weird stuff. I know, next week, I know, his birthday's the day before my birthday. So, but yeah, so I ended up talking about Cullen and Katie. I've been watching Cullen and Katie for about 6 years. I remember my very first video I ever saw of Cullen and Katie's was Crunk Kitchen with Cullen. And died laughing the entire video. And then went in and checked out a couple other videos they had already had up. One of the videos I watched of them was when they were moving from Tallahassee to Alabama, to Birmingham. And it was awesome. When they were out checking out the new house. So I've been watching videos from when they were still in their old place in Tallahassee. So it's crazy when you look back at it. Yeah, loyal fans know Crunk Kitchen. That's right. And I'm telling you guys, if you've never seen a Crunk Kitchen video, you have got to go watch it. Seriously, why they don't have over 1 million subscribers yet baffles me. Like, Cullen is literally naturally just that funny. Yeah, target balling. You're allergic to Topamax? Oh man, I take Topamax daily for my migraines. But yeah, if you haven't seen Crunk Kitchen on Cullen and Katie's channel, you have to go and see it. Like, it is the funniest stuff you will ever see. And like I said, I just wish that they were as big as or bigger than Daily Bumps and Ellie and Jared. Like, I love Ellie and Jared and Daily Bumps, don't get me wrong. But there's something really special about Cullen and Katie. Like, there's just something super, super special about them. And they're extremely humble people. And Cullen in real life is literally just that goofy of a character. As you guys know, we did meet all of them during the Like a Lion EP release party. So when we went to the EP release party, we met all of them, and Cullen just is that goofy. Even with all the other stuff that was going on, he was just intermingling with everybody. He was conversating. He was just very lively and outgoing and spunky and a jokester. Like, that's just his personality. And if you've ever watched Granberry on any of their videos, you'll know exactly where Cullen gets it from. Cullen gets his goofiness, his hilarity, everything because of Granberry. And Granberry is literally the funniest person ever. Iced coffee? Ooh. That's very nice of him. Oh, really, Tiffany? Right when she found out she was pregnant with Gaines? Aw. Yeah, that was a long road for them. I remember when they had their other 2 losses before Gaines, and seeing Katie's panic when they found out they were pregnant with Gaines, and having that first ultrasound and not seeing anything in the ultrasound, and her being super panicked at that point as well, thinking that it was just an empty gestational sac, and her heart sinking, thinking that there was no baby, even though her body was saying there was. And I remember that whole journey, and it's so heartbreaking to see someone who, a couple especially, who is trying and repeatedly getting a letdown. And I just thought, when they found out at their 10-week check that there she was, my heart was with them the whole way through. It was just beautiful. Hi, James. How are you? I'm doing good, actually. That is nice of you. Thank you. Yeah, on that same couch. You're right. So, and like every time I see the intro that they show of when Gaines was born, that intro that they have where you see the stages leading up to Gaines being born and Katie crying in the delivery room, like in the actual like C-section room. You see the journey of them finding out that they lost the other baby, crying on the couch. And every time I watch that intro, it makes me cry. Every time. Because they have that same song playing. That song, You Were Meant For Me. And it just kills me. You meant hair? Oh yeah, my hair. My hair right now is crazy. Like, I actually have my bangs pulled back in this because we've got 30% humidity today and everything is, and so I am trying to, you know, tame the beast. So here's a little thing I didn't know that I just learned. Guinea pigs sleep with their eyes open. And here's the reason for it. I didn't know this. The reason why they sleep with their eyes open is, first of all, because they are a prey animal. They sleep a total of no more than 4 hours in a 24-hour period. And they only sleep between 5 to 10 minutes in each little stint. Now, an extremely comfortable guinea pig who is secure and feels very comfy will sleep with his eyes closed. So here's the kicker. Dewey sleeps with his eyes closed. The two boys, Sebastian and Brady, do not. They sleep with their eyes still open. You love all of them, yeah. I love all the different vloggers that I watch. I'm glad you like me saying. Everything's been doing pretty good, James. I mean, we definitely caught a real ugly load of hate last week when Sarah got her guinea pig. And thank you to Allie. I haven't seen you in here yet, but Allie, thank you so much for being the one that jumped up and allowed Sarah to get Brady. We were able to pull together our own to get Dewey and his brother. We do now, Alana. We just got these guys last week. Hi, Tracy. So Sarah had been working and saving for months to get a guinea pig. Something she's been wanting for. First, she wanted a hamster, but then she found out some different things about hamsters that they're super skittish. They're cute when they're in their cage and whatnot, but they're not very like handler friendly, as opposed to a guinea pig who eventually, like if you work with them right from the start at a young age, they become very affectionate and very attached with you and bond with you really well. So she was thinking about a hamster at first, but then leaned more towards a guinea pig. And then we also found out that the guineas were much more affordable to take care of than a hamster. Oh, I know. Everybody's getting a heat wave right now. Ours just came through here. So you guys are getting everything that's like moving across the countries right now, across the world, so to speak. Yeah, we ended up getting, okay, this is what and pardon any language if any of this offends anybody. I'm not trying to offend anybody with some of the stuff I'm going to say. But these are what words were used. Some of the first words that were used were towards Sarah, calling her stupid and an idiot and a poor pet parent if she didn't know that her guinea shouldn't have a wheel. These are things that we weren't aware of. This was bad information we were given by the pet store of things that were needed in a guinea pig cage. So Sarah was getting called horrible names. I then filmed a video about the fact that people needed to stop, like just stop. We are doing more research. We are learning. When we actually asked if anybody wanted to help Sarah get her guinea pig after she went out and bought all the stuff. She got the cage, she got the bedding, she got the food, she got all the toys, she got all this stuff. Yeah, I know. It does that a lot. I'm sorry. Let me see here. Oh, it keeps on like glitching. I'm so sorry, you guys. It's like really badly glitching. I don't know why we're having so many problems with our internet recently. Let's see if I can bring this forward a little bit more. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on because I have this super reduced, so there's no reason that any of this should be this bad. But with the guinea pig, why is this doing that? You guys, I am so sorry that this is having so many issues. You have rain in Tucson? That means we're probably going to end up getting some of that because I know we're supposed to be getting rain today as well. I'm trying to look at this thing and find out why we are getting so, like, such a bad feed. We're literally dropping 10% of our frame rate throughout this entire thing. Like, it's super, super bad. And I don't think I can change that setting while in stream. Yeah, I can't change any of that while in the stream. But anywho, so that I made the video about people needing to stop, like back off. She's new to this. Everybody's got to start somewhere, and that we weren't going to share the fur babies anymore if that was the response we were going to get. The response to that video was that I was a stupid cunt. That was the word used at me. That I was feeding off of the attention. And that I was just being an attention whore and trying to grab views. I've never, ever done that with any of our videos. I post our videos because I enjoy them. I like looking back on them. And so that's what I post. If people don't watch or don't like it, that doesn't bother me at all. Because we're at least going to have our memories to look back on. There'll be memories for my grandbabies to look back on. For my kids to look back on as they grow older. You watched your very first live stream. Nice. Yeah, and the fact that they called her stupid, and I mean, there was a lot of name calling that went on towards her. But then when I posted the next video, then all the name calling directed straight at me, saying that she was 16 and she should know that she can wait until she has the money to afford to take care of one when she does. She makes enough money every month to provide food and fresh veggies, all that stuff for her guinea. She just didn't have the money at that moment to purchase the guinea itself, after she'd gone through all the other stuff. Yeah, the wheels don't just say hamster and gerbil. The wheel Sarah bought, the very first animal listed on that wheel, says guinea pig. It says made for guinea pigs, hamsters, gerbils, and there was one other thing listed on there. And so we were like, it was listed as a guinea pig wheel. And it was in the guinea pig department in the store that we went to. Oh no, Tracy, I'm sorry. Yeah, it really does. Anything that happens bad, it always happens in sets of threes. Yeah, so the name calling got super ugly towards me once I defended my daughter. When I stepped up and was like, stop it, back off, leave my kid alone. This is going to prevent us from sharing certain things because, and here's the kicker, every single time we share a video that includes our fur babies, any of them, whether it be Tonkson and Godric, whether it includes Bella or Mocus, now with these guys, but every time we've ever shared our pets in a video, ever, we get so much hate on those videos. Ow, I just hit my palm again. Yeah, people are so, like, it breaks my heart to see, like, what is going to be out there when my kids are adults and have children. Like, if it's this bad now, what is it going to be like in another 10 years? And another 5, for that matter. It's terrifying to think that they're going to live in a place where people are killing people over a comment, or over a word, or over a picture. It's terrifying. It's terrifying, and it's sad, and I don't understand it. Now, I'm not going to stop posting our videos. However, I do have it set up so that the channel has to have all comments authorized. Yeah, I know, Tiffany. And I wasn't trying to punish anybody. I wasn't trying to punish the Jamily for that. I was trying to protect our hearts. Because you have to understand, we have to live with reading that stuff. Even when I have to go through to approve comments, I still have to read the negative to find all the good ones. So I'm still going to see those things. The kids won't see those things anymore, but I still will. And it doesn't matter how tough you are skin-wise, and you know that these are just people typing. After a while of reading such negativity, it does start to stick with you. And it can really mess up your head. So, aw. Yeah, people really are rude and disrespectful. Yeah, and Sarah has not even paid it any mind. The first day when she first got Brady, she was so excited to share him in a live stream, and then the hate started rolling in right as we closed the live stream out. They didn't even do the hate while we were live streaming. They waited until the live stream was done, and then all this nasty hate flowed in. And Sarah was reading through some of the comments and started crying and got really upset. And a moment that was supposed to be super, super exciting and happy for her when she got Brady turned into a really, really heartbreaking, sad day. And she was in tears and was really upset. And now the day that she got Brady went from being a really awesome, amazing day where she was super excited to pick him up to a day now that she remembers of people hated her for even making that choice. And that to me is heartbreaking. That's super sad, because Sarah hangs out in the chat when we're live streaming from her phone. She hangs out and she reads through the comments as the live stream's happening. So when it wrapped up, she was still in the comments and things started coming in. So at this point now, I have her not go into the comments anymore, because she would chat with you guys in the comments from her room. Now I've had her to where she's not allowed into the comment section during the live stream. I'm getting all kinds of messages. Oh, okay. But, yeah, it was really, really mean of them. Tiffany, that's the thing, is you're either going to vlog and take the good with the bad, or you're not. Like, that's going to be something you have to choose. Yeah, people definitely take everything and try to twist it or ruin it. Like I said, the biggest thing with YouTube is if you start showing any sign of growth or success, you're going to get people who are going to be super, super hateful. We didn't have any hate until after we got to 500. And here's the thing. The reason why the hate started rolling in was before we hit 500, my kids were in Brian Lanning's Who Knew music video. There are a lot of people out there who absolutely hate Brian Lanning. I honestly don't see why. Like, there's nothing in his past or anything for him to be hated so badly. Yeah, he made a mistake a while back, and there was like a misunderstanding with a foundation or whatever. That's all been cleared up. That was all taken care of. It was being young and made a bad decision. Everybody does that. Everybody in this life, everybody who is alive and even an adult, has made decisions in their life that were stupid, were irresponsible, have done things in their life that they look back on and go, what was I thinking? I've sure done those. Everybody does that. And if you think that you haven't, then you are living in a deluded mind, because every person in this world has faults. Every person in this world has made mistakes. And so I think it's really stupid that people hate him so drastically that when my kids got put in his music video, that is when we ended up with this mass chunk of people that came in and just fed into some huge hate when we did that video. Miserable. Yeah, they are definitely miserable people. And it's just like from then on, as people started coming in to like see what all the fuss was about or whatnot, we started gaining some subscribers. Hey, kiddo. And it got uglier and uglier and uglier. And of course, as it got uglier, our channel started growing because it was getting shared more, even by the people who were hateful. But the funny part is even though those people were hateful and shared it and was like, you have to go check this out, or they were in, you know, such and such's video or whatever, people started coming in and stayed because they liked what they were seeing versus staying because they wanted to be hateful. So we had like this chunk of about 30 or 40 people that were super hateful on every single video when it was going up. And then it got to where things kind of settled down, and then, you know, we had like these big booms of hate, and then it would settle down. Hi, Gabby. Hey, good to see you here. And congrats for being, you know, officially finished with school. And I hope that you get a job soon. Hopefully they say yes. Hi, Chris. You guys want to go swimming today? You gonna walk up there? It's hot out. I can't drive anymore. I have no gas in the car.
We'll probably have to walk up there then.
We'll see in a little bit, okay?
I can't text you now.
You're unofficially hired? Good stuff. Oh, that's awesome. Congrats, Gabby. Congrats. And by the way, I'm so sorry about Eric's teeth. Those pictures look so painful, by the way. Gabby, oh. Like, good thing is that his teeth will grow back, right? I mean, like, he's going to get... These are just his baby teeth, so... You're not supposed to know? Okay, we don't know. I don't know what you're talking about. But yeah, I saw those, and I just thought, oh, that poor boy. Well, he is a boy. You definitely have a boy on your hands. Right, Tracy? Yes, thank you, James. Thank you. Awesome, Chris. He's tough. He gets to keep them. He missed his adults by a hair. Yeah, thank goodness. Whew. You want to go swimming but can't? Yeah. That's the thing, is if you are prone to seizures, you definitely have to be careful with being around water. Like, super careful. We've had only one super scary incident with Sarah in water when she had a massive seizure. So, yeah, that's terrifying.
You got a pen?
Not right now, I don't. I need this right back after you're done.
I'm going to be right here.
There, up there. You need to sit at the table and do that. Don't sit there in your lap and try to fill that. That's super unprofessional. You want that to be the clearest handwriting you could possibly come up with. Because if it looks like chicken scratch,
primary phone number first.
You're going to put mine down. Go over there and do that. Everything is going pretty good with us. Like I said, we're really, like, we vlog whenever we, I guess you'd say, when things are kind of picking up and things are fun and whatnot. Memories that we definitely want to hold on to. Now, if we're kind of just like the past couple days where we've just been sitting around kind of getting things done and cleaning things up and adjusting things, then we don't really pick up the camera because it's not stuff we want to watch anyway. So that's, you know, that's where that's at. And then I decided, okay, well, when we don't really vlog, we'll sit down and do a live stream and hang out with you guys. Oh, wow, Tiffany. Jeez. Maybe that might be one of the big reasons why you've had so many problems with weight.
Hey, Mom, I put I'm a senior now, right?
Yeah, you're officially a senior. I'm sorry to hear that, Tiffany. Hopefully there's stuff that they can do for that to help you out. Hi, Shania. Sarah's doing good. She's actually in the living room with her BFF right now. So they're hanging out. What? Nothing, Sarah. I was talking to the stream. Hopefully this thing goes down. Like, I have like an actual like rock hard knot in my hand where I hit it with the hammer.
Well, how many am I supposed to
I don't know if
mark
that's going to
down?
be... Huh?
How many am I supposed to mark down for programs I'm interested in?
I guess whichever ones you're interested in.
Alright.
So, no, but we end up getting like a bunch of feed in about the guinea pig's cage size. And that was one of the things I wanted to address in this. Yeah, that's probably why you were losing a lot of weight. Yeah. So, Guinea pigs aren't supposed to just be kept in a cage, by the way. So anybody who thinks that you need a cage big enough for them to run in is incorrect. How's it? Things been good with you guys and stuff. We've been just, like I said, we have the comment section where everything has to be fed in for me to approve it. Like I have to read through it. So I wait till the end of the day to read through it and approve anything. So during the daytime, I don't even acknowledge any of the comments or anything coming in during the daytime. This way I can go through my day without even thinking of or fretting or worrying about what's being said. No, it's got to go in my holder, otherwise it'll get lost.
I've tried my best.
Oh my goodness,
Whatever.
Taylor.
But, these are the 3 I marked down. Which I'm really interested in. Mostly game development stuff. That's the best I can do.
Yeah, you're going to really need to work on your handwriting
Yeah, I know.
skills, because that is not going to come across very professional.
Don't look
You have to send the whole thing?
Yeah, look.
No, I'm saying you have to send that whole packet. You don't get to
Yeah.
keep any of the information.
They don't have a thing for it to come off.
A lot of times they just have it to where it's perforated. It is perforated.
Oh, is it? Huh. Oh, well, there you go. Cool. Awesome. That means I get to keep that.
You put that in there, and then you keep all of this. Goofy.
Cool.
I was like, wait, why are you sending them the whole
They
thing?
don't know what I'm doing.
Your guinea pig passed away? Aw, sorry.
Yeah, so instead of licking it in, do I just put
No,
this?
you have to lick it to close it.
Oh, great. Yeah.
Okay. Hold on. One thing I can't stand
Ah.
liars and fakes and judgmental people who want to be nosy and... I stopped revealing my information or anything personal. Yeah. You're right. They try to use all of it against you. Does Best Buy fix computers? I have no idea. We don't have a Best Buy, so I have no idea. Yeah, you might have to do that, Elizabeth. Nice, Chris. You can always change your major or your minor, either one. You can always change it. Oh, thank you, James. But yeah, so for, the thing that I think is super funny is that we have posted a video with the thumbnail right underneath the video where we first got Brady. And we've talked about upgrading. Like, in it, it says much better. And the picture is clearly a much larger cage. But here's the thing. The guinea pig cage does not need to be big enough for them to run inside of. It needs to be big enough to separate their bathroom area from their sleeping area from their food area. As long as you've got a division of space for those things, your guinea pig's not going to live in the cage. They're going to be in the cage during the times that you're not supervising them. But other than that, you're going to have them out. We have a large playpen for them, and they run in that and have fun in that and are crazy and crack us up because they look like little roadsters. I did post a little video on Facebook of them playing around in the the big enclosure. So when you have guinea pigs, they're not just going to live in a hutch. You're not going to keep them in a cage. So, it just cracks me up when people think that you have to have a cage big enough for them to run in. Now, this cage is big enough for them to run in. Now, if you guys know us for a while. Those are that right there is the old dog kennel. Our dogs don't use the kennels anymore. And at this point, if anything, I would upgrade to a new kennel for the dogs. You're letting them run free. Exactly. So follow your dreams. That's right. So exactly, like Gabby said, she was going in for teaching and she ended up going into respiratory therapy, which is, definitely follow your dreams. Best Buy does fix computers. Okay, that's cool. It's hard losing your fur babies. Aw! What the heck? Snow, I'm sorry. That's hard. Do you watch Big Brother? No, I don't. We don't have cable. We don't watch cable TV.
So I just sent my college application.
I saw that and died laughing. Yeah.
So I just put it in the mail.
Okay. You put the flag up?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's gonna be awesome.
So what are the guinea pigs' names? Okay, so the guinea pigs' names, the fully chocolate-colored guinea pig is Brady. That's the very first one Sarah got. And then Sarah and I went back, and we ended up getting Sebastian, who is black with a little bit of He's got like tan markings on him. So his body is all black with some tan markings around his middle section on one side, and that is Sebastian. And then Dewey is the little tiny one who has all, like, his whole back end is white, and then he's black and tan on the front. And Dewey is super tiny, and Dewey also has a underdeveloped hind end. So his one leg is not properly developed. So he's like a little scooter. But he gets around just fine. So, yes, it's Brady. But yeah, I've got everything together now, so I'm going to put together a video of the past couple of videos with that information. So, she adores him. He is a bit of a butthead, by the way. He's kind of the funniest part about him is he's the one that is the hardest one to handle, versus, like, Sebastian will come up to you. He will run if you try to pick him up, but he will come to your hands when you're feeding them and putting food in. And Dewey doesn't run from you at all. He just wants you to hold him and cuddle him and sit with him. So, but Brady is definitely the more, he's definitely the spunkier of the three. Doing the pain blocks for my... Yeah, to each their own, Tracy. My goodness. So, Allie ended up getting Sarah a bonding pouch. We're waiting for it to get here. So that way she will have that for Brady and Sebastian, because those are her two guineas. And then I made a bonding pouch for Dewey. So the first one I made is definitely a little bit too small, so we're going to use that for something totally different. And then I went ahead and made a larger one. So this goes around your neck, and then this is the pouch. I'm going to be sewing in the liner today, because I need a liner in there. You don't want them in this without a liner. Their little feet and nails get caught. So I'm going to be sewing in a liner in this, and this way Dewey can hang out in there when we're walking around and stuff like that. So, and he really enjoys it. Like the first one, he just chilled out in the pouch and hung out with me for quite some time before he finally was like, okay, I'm ready to go back in my bed. Wow, that's a mix. Yeah, so she's really good with them. Like she adores, like, just holding them and touching them and playing with them. It's just a matter of a lot of interaction. You have to really interact a lot with them at this age. They're only today, as of today, they are 3 weeks old. So it just takes quite a bit of time with them. You have glue on your fingers now. Yeah, that's a heck of a mix. Ooh, calicos are beautiful. Like, we have Bella, who's a diluted calico. Now, you know, calicos are a color, not a breed. Calico is a color of coat. So far with them, we have found that their favorite thing is romaine. They do not like the bell pepper. You can give them bell pepper, but in small increments, maybe once a week. But they don't like it. And I think it's just because it's new, because they've never had it before. They do like their carrots, so they like their carrots, and they love romaine. And we've also tried, we've given them an apple, slice of apple. Dewey likes the apple. The other two totally ignored it. They didn't want nothing to do with it. You do handwriting daily? Nice. So, and you have to introduce stuff slowly with them. You don't want to just like bombard them with a bunch of stuff. So we've only done like 4 things with them. So we've tried the bell pepper, apples, carrots, and romaine. Romaine is one of the healthiest ones you can give them. It's got a lot of nutritional value for them. And there's several other ones that we're looking into, but there are several things you have to completely avoid. And there's certain things like broccoli is a big no-no. It can cause gas and bloating on them, which can kill them. There are lots of, there's a list of a lot of things, like cauliflower, broccoli, cabbage are all big no-nos with guineas. So we had a lot of people that were saying giving different mixed information, but the vet gave us an actual printed list of veggies and fruits that are great for them and ones to stay away from. And so that's what we're going by, yeah, the fart foods, exactly. But something that would make us pass gas would actually bloat a guinea and can kill a guinea. Yeah, romaine is amazing. One of the other things like collard greens, mustard greens, all those are big no-nos for guinea pigs. So we're going by the list the doctor gave us. And the cool part is about our local grocery store here is if you go in and you ask them for all of their discarded outer bits of their fruits and veggies that they've placed out, they'll tear out off the outer parts. You take those home, you wash those clean, and you tear those up. They're just as good bits for the guineas. So that's what we've been doing, and they give you a big box of it for like 99 cents instead of going through and paying exorbitant amount of money for food that the guineas may not eat. So that's what we've been doing. Yeah, these boys just, none of them, not any of them wanted anything to do with the pepper, the bell pepper. Even though bell peppers are sweet, they wanted nothing to do with it. But Dewey liked the apple, so we had given him a slice of apple each, and Dewey loved the apple. The other two wanted nothing to do with the apple, though apples are supposed to be super good for them. So we may have to try again later, but they definitely wanted nothing to do with it. I'll definitely buy some more for Dewey, but the problem with apples is if I buy an apple and slice some up from, you're only supposed to do that maybe once a week, then it means I'm going to have to eat an apple because only cutting a couple slices out of it, an apple's not going to last a whole nother week after being cut open. So, yeah, I've not tried watermelon with them yet, but then again, I don't usually buy watermelon, so I don't know. I always have bad luck with watermelons. I always end up getting those ones that have like a chalky, powdery feel to them instead of being super juicy and yummy every single time. My uncle used to pick them out, and like he taught me how to pick one out, but I've just still never lucky enough to get it right. Every time he's there, I always get a great watermelon, but when he's not around, I end up always getting the wrong one. So I just avoid purchasing them unless he's there. Is low fat, low fiber. Wow, yeah, Tiffany, it's going to be super hard because you got to learn a whole new way of eating now. No, Chris, bananas are not good for them. You can give them like literally the smallest little smidge once they're grown. Right now, because they're only 3-week-old babies, they're so small. They're only like this big. And they're going to get to about this big. But they're literally only like this big right now. And, yeah, and just right now it's not the smartest idea to give it to them. And it says to give it to them very sparingly if you do decide to give them some. So we just avoid that. We'll just avoid the ones that are on the list of, like there's a list of, yes, these are great. There's a list of absolutely not. And then there's that list of, it's okay in this amount list. I would prefer to avoid the it's okay in this amount list and the do not give list. I want to avoid those altogether. We're just going to stick with the list of the absolutes. Yes, these are healthy. Yes, these are a day-to-day thing you should be giving your guinea. So that's the list we're going to stick with. Just because, you know, this is our first round with guinea pigs, and we've done a lot of reading, a lot of research. I'm still doing more reading, still doing more research. And it's just better to be on the err on the side of caution than to think, okay, well, it says I can give them this, and then make a mistake. So for right now, we're going to stick with just the what's recommended list. And their biggest staple of their diet is hay. So that's the biggest one. 3 weeks was a terrifying age for me. Yeah, we got them at 2 weeks old. So now they're 3 weeks old. They have grown quite a bit from the day that Sarah first got Brady to now. Like in 1 week already, they have already gone from, Sarah was holding Brady in just one hand when she first got him, just the tiniest little thing. And now you actually are required 2 hands at this point because they're so much bigger. One hand to hold his front and one hand to hold his little butt. But yeah, they're definitely growing quite rapidly. And by the time that they are between 3 to 4 months old, they're going to be quite large. Baptized by Percy. That's awesome. Oh yeah, Zoella, she had 2 guinea pigs, Pippin and Percy. And I think Pippin passed away, if I'm correct. So she still has Percy, but Pippin passed away. And I feel so sad because she's had them for quite some time. I mean, going on 4 years, if I'm correct, looking back. So, and that's the thing, is their lifespan can range between 4 and 8 years. Between 3, 4, some of them die before 4 years of age, some die after 8 years of age. But that's like the range. Oh, good Lord, spinal meningitis at 3 weeks old? Jesus. That's scary, Chris. I'm glad that you're still here with us and you are grown and getting ready to head off to college. Congrats. But yeah, so I just think it's super funny, the judgment that comes from people. Like, I would love to meet one of these super judgmental people and see just how perfect their life is. Because I want to know what I'm doing so desperately wrong that I don't have the perfect life that they have. I would love to know. Oh, he probably would love it. You need to be super careful, though, because he is so little and whatnot. He's great with Pepper, which is really amazing. But I would be super careful because, one, they do take a lot to take care of, and they're so noisy. I'm not even joking. They don't have, like, a snooze button at all. They are always going. They sleep in small little 5-10 minute increments, and then they're very noisy. Like, right now, they're actually sleeping. But they are loud. Like, whenever one of the cats comes by the door, they scream. Like, scream in alarm that there's a cat there. You're leaning more towards a rat. Rats are awesome, by the way. I used to have several of them. They are amazing. However, they bite a lot, especially when they're just being temperamental. So be very aware of that, especially with Eric having baby skin and being a little person. Just be very cautious of that. And if you're going to do it, I would say get a very young one because they're not up to biting yet. Yeah, rats are amazing. I loved having my rats. I always got them when they were brand new, little, tiny, just weaned off of mama, and would, raise them from there. So, oops, Twitter. Amen. My dad had, yep. That's great, right? Yeah, rats are amazing. I know that one of you on here has several rats, and they're so freaking cute. Yeah, hamsters bite a lot. That was one of the reasons why I told Sarah you have to be really careful. Hamsters are not the nicest little babies to have. No, hamsters are just mean. They're known notoriously for being mean. We did a lot of research between hamsters and guineas, and guineas are trainable, by the way. Once they hit about 8 months of age, that's like the ideal time to start doing training with them, versus like with puppies and stuff where you want to train them as early as 3 to 6 weeks of age. Hamsters are scary little turds. They're adorably cute, but they are terrifying with their teeth. But yeah, so guineas are trainable. Like, you can train them to do tricks and like little things and stuff like that at about 8 weeks of age, which is why guineas are used in different movies and stuff like that. Oh, we used to have a bearded dragon. We used to have 2 bearded dragons, Alice and Jasper, if you know where those names came from. But Alice was actually her name before we got her, before we got the female. My cousin was the one that got her as a baby, and she was like that big by the time we ended up rehoming her and Jasper. Yeah, you have to be careful. Now, rats should be kept in a decent type of cage so that a cat can't get to them. Now, with these guys, Bella learned real quickly when she tried to stretch her paw through the first barrier, and she got the tip of her paw just at where they're actual cages, and Sebastian bit her. Because, of course, they are a prey animal, so they will fight back. Yeah, Twilight. So, Bella learned quite quickly to keep her paws away from the closeness of the cage. She got nipped on her front paw by Sebastian. And since then, she doesn't even come near the cage. Now, Mocus is super curious about them, but as soon as they make a noise or move, she jumps out of her skin and runs the other direction. So, we're told that as they get bigger, because once they're full grown, they're going to be roughly the size of Mocus. Mocus is a very small cat. Super small. It's like she's barely even 4 pounds, and these guys will get to almost 3 in size. They are males, so they'll be larger than a female. So they will get to roughly around 2.5 to 3 pounds at full grown. You got a Bengal cat. Oh my gosh. 60-gallon fish tank. And would sleep with it. Funniest thing. Yeah. And that's the thing is, like, once these guys are grown and they don't look small enough to be food to the cats anymore, they will, and especially because the cats are getting used to them even now as little bitty things, they will eventually be capable of living in the same environment without too much concern. Now, we will never ever leave them unsupervised. That is something that's never going to happen. Hence the reason why we chose this spot in my room. Because when we need to leave and go somewhere during the day, we just make sure the cats are in the living room, shut my bedroom door, the guineas will be fine. They'll be in a safe environment without having to worry about the cats being in here with them. But we would never go anywhere outside the house or anything without making sure the door is securely closed with where the cats have no access to them. That's just being responsible. So, yeah, my one friend used to do that with hers. They had one of those big rats, and the cat and that rat. Oh, yeah. Told you. They get to yelling whenever the cat comes by. Good boys. Chinchillas are so gorgeous. Oh. Oh my gosh, that's so cute. Poor thing. Oh my goodness, that's adorable. Chris, that's so adorable. It's funny because Dewey, all Dewey's paws, like all his little hands, all like the 2 hind ones and 1 front one are all white, and then his other one is black. So he's so freaking cute. I can't with how adorable Dewey is. You missed that sound? Yeah, that's a sound the alarm. What are you boys doing? What are you boys doing? I'm getting stared down by Brady. Brady's like, go away. They're so cute. Like, that bottom area looks super dark in this camera, though it is brightly lit up, by the way, because I have a big old light right here, and it's lighting the entire cage. But for some reason, on the camera, that looks super dark, and it's not dark. Like, I look over, I can see them clear as day, but you guys can't even see them. And Brady's, like, right there, next to the little hut. That's so funny. You guys can't see him at all. Ferrets, I hate ferrets. I'm sorry. I know several people that have ferrets, but I have never had a good experience with a ferret. 1, they stink super badly. 2, I just have never had good experiences. Sarah almost got chunks of her skin taken from them things. He wants chinchillas instead of children. My friend Ed and his wife have 3 ferrets, and I see their ferrets play with their cats and everything, and that's cute and all for them, but I would never own a ferret. Like I said, never had good experiences with them. Have always been bitten, or like Sarah has had almost her entire padding of her thumb area taken off by a dang ferret. How do you get glue off your fingers? I have no idea. I've always just sat and like picked at it till it came off. That's your younger brother. Yeah, ferrets are a lot of work. Like, they're one of those things where, yeah, they can be trained to use a litter box, and so can guinea pigs, by the way. But they take a lot of care. Like, guineas are easy. Like, you change their bedding out twice a week. And, yeah, they make a mess in there, but that's normal. Sarah at first was, like, cleaning it out every single, like, day. And I was like, no, don't do that. Because you're moving stuff, and they're never going to pick a spot that they're going to designate as a potty area if you keep moving everything. So it's got to be like what I've been doing now is we're doing an emptying and cleanup on Wednesdays, and then another empty cleanup on Sundays. This way we stay 2 days out of the week where everything gets cleaned out and emptied. So yeah, Gooby gone. There you go. Lemon essential oils. There you go. You and your oils. It will get the glue off. Awesome. So, but yeah, so these guys are doing amazingly well. We're doing a lot of like sit down time with them and like holding them, a lot of bonding time because you want them to learn that. Right now, the biggest thing is when you first go to get them out of the cage, Brady will run from you. He gets mad at you. He does his little barking noise at you. But you still have to give them hands times. Like, you got to get them used to being touched and having hands around them. Like I said, Dewey, he doesn't even run. He lets you just love him and pet him and hold him. But I think a lot of that has to do with he had a lot of time spent getting the hot glue off of him. And so the lady who worked for C&D spent a lot of time, probably a good 3 or 4 days with him, getting all that stuff off of him. And in his way of saying thank you, he's become very affectionate. Yeah, they do have a funky smell. And that's the thing. No matter how clean you keep their environment, they just have an odor to them. And it's not their environment odor, it's them personally. Like, ferrets themselves stink. Yeah, Gabby's a definite, she has become the oil freak. I love it. I have a show for AWB this weekend. Ooh. What is AWB? Because I have no idea. By the way, Sunday, if any of you watch, Sunday is Game of Thrones. Oh, got the glue off. Yay, snow. But, yeah, so Game of Thrones, new season starts on Sunday. I'm so excited. And I guess from what I'm hearing, they are going to be ending Game of Thrones, like finalizing Game of Thrones during a season 8. So this is season 7 coming up. Season 8 will be the supposedly final season of Game of Thrones. I'm super looking forward to it. And apparently, the Emilia Clarke, who plays Khaleesi, or Targaryen, Daenerys Targaryen, she states that she will be in season 8 and that it will be her final season. So I'm not sure if that means that she's going to live through it or are they going to kill her character. I don't know, because we're past that point in the books, like where everybody's going, huh? What's coming? So it's a toss-up. So we'll have to see. Ooh, nice. Okay, Tracy. Nice. Acting without boundaries. Ooh, nice. Chris. That sounds like a lot of fun. But that sounds cool, Tracy. Yeah, Tracy, with the guinea pigs, super important to definitely wear them. Today I need to take the playpen. I have some mesh stuff that I'm going to put on it because the guineas have learned that they can squeeze through the little slats on it. So we had a little chase fest yesterday with Sebastian when he escaped from the playpen because they are still small. So he was able to get between two of the slats in the playpen. Once they're a little bit bigger, we won't have to worry about that. But for right now, we need to secure the lower half of the playpen. Oh, fun! We decided we start our first day for VBS. That sounds like fun. So, hopefully everybody enjoys it and definitely learns quite a bit. And I have heartburn again. I had Taylor bring these out for me because every time I take any kind of caffeine, I get severe heartburn. However, I'm required to have caffeine. So it's like a catch-22. I need the caffeine for my blood pressure, but I also don't need it because of the heartburn that comes with it. Giggles. Very good. I'm not a fan of this lipstick color. And this is that 24-hour stay put stuff, so I'm stuck with it for a while until I get the stuff out to scrub it off. Yeah, definitely not a fan of it. I think it's just like a little bit too Barbie pink for me. Oh yeah, crafts are always fun, right? Like Taylor and I are going to be actually, like right now we're using the metal guinea, like the metal hutch or cage right now. But we have officially gotten a big, like, load of wood, and we are going to build an actual hutch. Like a really amazing hutch for the guineas. Aw, your friend has a dog named Khaleesi. Aw, that's freaking cute. Yeah, Khaleesi's literally my favorite character in the show. Well, no, I can't say that. She's one of my favorite characters in the show. My other favorite character is Arya. So, Arya is one of my definite favorites. She's like a little spitfire. Yeah, no, I have GERD. I've always had GERD. Like, I've had it for years. And anytime I drink coffee, it triggers it. Coffee, what else is the other one? When if I get up in the morning and I drink water, for some reason, it's almost as if that when I drink water, it turns on the acid pumps in my stomach. And so I have to eat something first before I drink any kind of water in the morning to prevent, like, flaring heartburn. But I've also been told that I probably should have my gallbladder removed because that could be my biggest culprit every time. You need to buy a playpen. Yeah. So we have one of those big, like, 8-panel play yards. That was Godric's. If you guys have been watching the vlogs for a long time, you'll know what I'm talking about. It's huge. It's a big play area for a dog. But the slats are about this big wide on it. And the guineas have learned that they can squeeze through that right now because they're only yay big. And so they have learned they can get out of there. Hava? Winky? I like the name Winky. Aww. So, this thing right here, I have some stuff outside, some mesh stuff outside that I can, what, baby? I don't know yet. I'm going to have to go look and figure it out. Because we have lots of options. You want me to do the vodka sauce one? Yeah? Yeah? That sound good? Yeah, I can do that. Well,
don't remind me.
Go ahead and go take out the stuff for it. Yeah, don't bring that over here, though.
Aww. That's my dad. He's in Florida right now.
Hi, kiddo.
Yeah.
Hi, Casey!
Oh, you're still alive. Ah! She tackled me. Help.
It looked like my dog's. Oh, your dog was winking? That's hilarious.
Hello?
Don't want that mint.
Just don't want a mint.
Yeah. I have severe GERD. I take what? And Nexium. Yeah, I don't take anything anymore. I used to take a pill every day, but it was doing absolutely zero for me. I have found that take 2 of these, and I'm good for hours and hours after that. It just tames it back down, and it kind of shuts everything down a bit. I eat a lot of mints. Mints always help my stomach whenever it's all flared up. You can't pull my chair back like that, Taylor. You're killing my abdomen.
Sorry, Mom.
From Fiddler on the Roof. Yeah. Don't eat mint. Oh no, mint helps me a lot when I get flared up. Anytime I take like I always have, where are they at? They're not right here.
Oh my god.
These guys. These have been literally my saving grace. The Lifesavers mint, green mint. Spearmint is really good for upset stomach, and when your tummy gets kind of all yucky. Yeah, you can't. I was gonna say, yeah, you can't take anything like that. For me, I have found that any kind of like spearmint or peppermint has always helped my stomach. There's times where I'll take a peppermint, like the little peppermint ones, like for Christmas, or ones that you get at a restaurant when you're leaving, and I put that in a bottle of water and make like a peppermint water, and it is literally the saving grace when my heartburn gets really bad. Yeah, but see, they say that, but I've always gotten better by taking in mint versus not, which is why they put mint in antacid. It helps. So maybe everybody's different, but I know for me personally, mint has always been the go-to factor in taming my stomach back down. I'm on a live stream. I will afterwards. I'm not going to text during a live stream. Because my phone is charging. It was at literally 2%. I forgot I had it sitting out last night when I went to bed. I didn't charge it. But yeah, so for me, a mint is the way to go. Especially if I want like immediate relief. She always has like the best faces.
She does.
So, okay, so we've been on an hour and a half. Holy cow. So anyway, you guys, I just wanted to kind of touch on a couple of those things with the whole guinea pig thing. I know we're going to still receive a lot of people that are going to yell at us for doing things. Yeah, I don't see why. Like, if it helps, use it. For me, it helps a lot. I can go hours and hours and hours without any more problems from my stomach if I take in a little bit of mint. So I would say whatever helps you. If it helps you and it makes your stomach feel better, use it. Hi, Jeffrey. And oh my gosh, hi and bye, because we're getting ready to wrap it up. I know, it's from hitting the rocks. But anywho, you guys, like I said, I just wanted to address a couple things with the guinea pigs. I want people to realize that we are beginner guinea pig owners, so we are going to make mistakes. And if you've ever owned a pet or have been a parent, you are going to make mistakes. And if you claim you have never made a mistake, you are living in a deluded world. Thing being, we are going to make small mistakes, maybe even make really big ones. And I hope we don't, but it may happen. We're new to this. Everybody starts somewhere. Nobody's a perfectionist when they first get a pet. There's always a learning curve. We're on that curve. We're learning. We are enjoying them. They are amazing little fur babies. And we're going to keep receiving hate, of course, but hopefully none of you have to worry about seeing any of that, as comments are on approval only. And yeah, so thank you guys for being super supportive. And we will see you guys in the next video. Hope everybody has a great day. And let's see here. Yep. It's all right. Bye, guys.